In this video, we will have a look at how to set up a Haas CNC milling machine with a Next Generation controller to perform inspect surface probing strategies. We will look at how to configure the post-processor, machine settings, and uploading the results file back into Fusion 360. First, we need to open the probing strategies CAM sample from your data panel. You can see here we have 3 toolpaths. This is going to allow anyone to try out inspect surface. All you need to do is have a rectangular block and set the WCS in the front left hand corner. The first toolpath takes 1 point in the X direction. Let's post-process this toolpath. We have post-processors that have inspect in the name. This means they can perform inspect surface. They can be found on the online library, and we are using a Haas Next Generation Control for this video. Now to set up our post properties. This is commissioning mode, let's leave that on for now. Make sure sequence numbers are off, and finally select any additional axes you may have. We can give this file a meaningful name and post-process. One thing we need to remember here is to change the tool number. If you have the manufacturing extension, this can be done inside of Fusion. If you haven't yet purchased the extension, just edit the tool number and height offset in any text editor. Before we run any inspection paths on our Haas, we need to set up where our results files get exported to. Setting 262 is the file path. So we're going to make a folder and set this as our output path. F3 lets us create a folder. And then F3 again lets us set this as our deprint destination path. Now we're going to make sure that setting 261 is set to file. Finally, we can run our inspection path. Our first message lets us know inspection in commissioning mode is active. We now see another message that reminds us to check that our probe is turned on correctly. If your probe is not turned on, then the probe on command in your post properties is most likely incorrect. We now have a message warning us that the probe is about to make contact with the part. When the probe contacts the part, the machine should stop and then retract away from the component. Now a message letting us know that the probe should have disabled, and then finally a reminder about the results file location. Let's retrieve that results file and import it into Fusion 360. We can right click and look at the results in more detail. We're now going to follow the same procedure for the second toolpath. Let's leave commissioning mode active for those helpful messages. The results will be imported as before, and again we can look at these results in more detail. If you have a multi-axis machine, you can output the third toolpath, and now we are comfortable, let's turn commissioning mode off. Finally, the last results are imported and match the first two. Before you run off and start creating your own inspection paths, remember you have one more thing to do, and that is find out what your measure feed rate should be. This always needs to be the same as the feed rate that you calibrate at. If you don't know, the easiest way is to calibrate the probe and watch and see what the feed rate is as your probe touches. This is 102 millimeters per minute on our machine. Don't forget that you need to run the machine at 100%, when inspecting your parts. Feel free to turn the feed down while you are testing, but you will always need to probe at 100% feed rate for good, reliable results. Thanks for watching, and good luck inspecting your components.